Hello, I'm Stephanie. This is Stephanie. This is the Intelligent Luxury. Shop Talk Meetup is a meeting online that starts October 20th through the 22nd, 2020. And you can go online, Google Shop Talk. The Abraham Accord signing ceremony was today. And that was a great ceremony. You can go online and watch that on YouTube, youtube.com/the White House. One of the leaders, you can watch what they said. So anyway, I'm going to show you a part of a video of my friend Nishat Bob. So I think I can show it. Can I share this? I may not be able to show it to you. Maybe you can hear it. Play it. Takes a couple minutes. Remember that Camping World has the RV show. The Ultimate RV show starts tomorrow, and it's on Wednesday and Thursday. So go to campingworld.com, Google the Ultimate RV show. I wanted to have my own RV show. Why have an RV show? Camping World has an RV show. Maybe we'll have a show within a show one day where we can tour luxury RVs. And for some reason, my share screen is not working right now. But let's listen. This is the Closing the Homework Gap seminar in Connecticut webinar featuring U.S. Senator Richard Blumenthal and my friend Nishat Burke. So just going to listen. So I'm just gonna listen. Can y'all hear it? For some reason, it's not playing on my other screen. Y'all can hear it. Thank you. Thank you for sharing this homework gap. I believe that the homework is important. It's important to review what you learned throughout the day. I know that when I was in high school, I had a lot of homework, and I would spend up to 4 hours a night doing my homework in high school. It's really important to have your homework done. And I wonder about the homework gap, and I wonder about the access to the internet. It's something that I never thought about because I've always had access to the internet, either through my home or my grandmother's home. So it's something that I haven't thought about. If my internet was down, I was able to use my grandmother's internet. And so in high school, I actually didn't even have the internet. Excuse me. But in college, we had the internet. Not really as much web pages as we have today. So that homework gap, I was wondering, not having homework, how does that help students? I don't think it helps students. I think it was very important for me to review and do my homework in order to study and study on the weekends, about 4 to 8 hours on the weekends, about 4 hours on Saturday, and about 4 hours on Sunday. Or maybe take a break on Sunday and study all day Saturday. So hopefully I can have Miss Black on. She has a master's degree. Uh, and other people that I know from college talk about how many hours they studied, how they studied. And like I said prior to today, I that homework gap is important. So I don't know if anybody had time to read like I had time to read in the summer. So I read a lot of books about studying. And I started making my own songs just randomly, not writing the songs down, just kind of like rapping using clean hip hop, maybe like an L Cool J clean version of an album, and then studying to that type of music, changing the lyrics, just kind of, kind of saying kind of like Europe, 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 who is the king of Europe, and then just studying and practicing my notes throughout then. Like I said before, if this helps someone, it would be good. And any tips for how I can even study better? But I do think that I made a mistake by taking an extra class, but then I thought by taking an extra class, taking an overload of classes, I thought that it would be good in case I had to either drop a class due to an illness or due to even failing a class for some reason. For some reason, I thought that I had to do that. So I think that actually helped me graduate. And I still had time to work part time and have internships. Yet I think it might have cut my study time taking that extra class. Just, maybe I should have taken 4 classes instead of 5 classes. But that's my fault. My advisor probably didn't recommend that. I just thought it would be okay for me to do that. And then it allowed me to have a double major. So I wondered about Miss Blackberg's study habits at master school because I know that I think she worked and attended uh, graduate school to get her master's degree or master's apostrophe S or F. I always do that. So let's talk about my script. So I just wanted to add that to my script. Sorry I couldn't share that screen with you, but it is on YouTube. And you can Google on YouTube, search on YouTube, closing the homework gap in Connecticut, a webinar. She's on the school board, I believe. I think she's on school board #1. So, Michelle, I'm going to send this to ya. If we're still Facebook friends, I had to change my Facebook page. So, don't worry about that. So it's so funny that Intelligent Ledger has a script, and I put her posts quickly, quickly, quickly. Let's say, I'm Stephanie. This is Stephanie. I love reading books. Michael Jordan steakhouses are in the states of Illinois, Connecticut, and Washington, and the steakhouse in Illinois is not in a casino. On my website, intelligentluxurymagazine.com, there are links to Mr. Michael Jordan's restaurants, websites, and a link to Marriott's website that has information about how to be a Marriott hotel franchisee. Where either I believe that you can have a Marriott hotel that doesn't have the Marriott name that is managed by Marriott, or you can have a Marriott name and have the hotel managed by Marriott. Hilton also offers franchises, I believe. So go to their website or Google Hilton franchises. And hello to Nishet's mama. Sorry, very nice when they had me at their house once. So Michael Jordan owns a golf course named Grove 23. Membership is by invitation only. Michael Jordan promotes the Jordan brand on Nike.com or Jordan.com. Then there's Nissan.com, and then he also sponsors the Novant Health Michael Jordan Family Clinic. Michael Jordan has a Nissan dealership near Duke University. So also there's the Institute, the Michael Jordan Institute or Family Institute at UNC. So it's Jordan Institute for Families.org is the website. And it's building on a 22-year legacy. I apologize, my internet is rather slow sometimes on this computer, just fine. For more than 2 decades, the Jordan Institute for Families has focused on strengthening families, communities, and workforce that serves them, they wrote. Many people across North Carolina and beyond have benefited from the Institute's consultation, training, technical assistance programs, and capacity to build partnerships and coalitions, whether shining a light on health inequity, poverty, incarceration, and maternal morality, or advancing mental wellness, child and family well-being, and policy solutions. The Jordan Institute focuses on strengthening families across generations. It was founded in 1996 by Michael Jordan and his family. The Jordan Institute is catalyzing change by connecting wisdom of communities and social work, research policy, and practice to advance strategies to support families across the lifespan. It's in the School of Social Work, the Jordan Institute for Families. So go to the website jordaninstituteforfamilies.org for more information about the Institute and its programs for families. So please visit the U.S. Food Chef store on 3304 Eastway Drive in Charlotte, North Carolina. I am a lifetime member of the NAACP. Please visit NAACP.org to be a member of the NAACP. Further information about Mercedes-Benz is available on nbusa.com. Please visit YourEngagement101.com. I worked for the at Engagement 101. Please visit Bloomingdale's.com. Please visit BarnesandNobles.com and BooksAMillion.com. Please visit your independent booksellers. Please visit MetMuseum.org for more information about the Met Museum. I'm Stephanie. My website is IntelligentLuxuryMagazine.com. Now, they have an admissions there, but I believe it's a suggested admission, so only if you can't afford, the fee to admit. Sometimes the museum will let you in for free for a day, usually on Sunday. So when people are not when it's not too busy. So I've been there, a great museum. Would love to travel to that museum for another visit. My website is intelligentluxurymagazine.com. Today I'm wearing a Free People shirt with Walmart tank top and a Target necklace, Pandora, and African jewelry. So the President Trump engineered the Abraham Accords at a ceremony. And yesterday, in a briefing call with senior administration officials, I heard about the signing of the Abraham Accords today in a ceremony. So just couple of minutes ago, or in the hours ago, he signed the Abraham Accords. So let me talk about the Abraham Accords. So President Trump intends to nominate. It was very interesting. So one of the leaders. Sorry, it's in my email their names. I apologize for not having that information with you. So, but he was from the UAE. It says all peace loving people in the world. I think that was a great sentence. And then, this accord opens up prospects for peace in the region. And he said that peace requires courage, and shaping the future requires knowledge, doesn't it? You can't shape the future without knowledge. And peace requires courage. The courage not to use violence. And when you feel that you think that you should use violence, use peace. So then, President Trump intends to nominate Mr. William Rugger of Virginia to be Ambassador Extraordinary of the Plenipotentiary of the United States of America to the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan. So congratulations, Mr. Rugger. And then you have the new Mercedes-Benz S-Class. It can be experienced with your senses, seeing, feeling, hearing, and smelling, while offering numerous innovations in the areas of driver assistance, protection, and interaction on MUSA.com. Um, the Vice President Goldman Sachs. Let's talk about redesigned Mercedes E-Class family to start at $54,250. Today, Vice President Pence joined President Trump for the bilateral meeting with Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Kingdom of Bahrain, a bilateral meeting with the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Corporation of the United Arab Emirates, and a bilateral meeting with the Prime Minister of the State of Israel. A U.S. State Department spokesperson stated in a statement that Secretary of State Pompeo spoke this week, with the Sudanese Prime Minister Abdallah Hamdok about recent floods in Sudan. A U.S. Department of State spokesperson stated the United States Government of Commerce, the United States government of Vietnam, the United States government, in partnership with the government of Vietnam, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, the Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and the U.S. ASEAN Business Council, is sponsoring the third annual Indo-Pacific Business Forum in Hanoi, Vietnam on October 28th through the 29th. Participants attending from the United States will join the virtual conference on October 27th through the 28th. Singer Usher released a new song and video this month titled Bad Habits. You can look at that on YouTube or Google Usher. And I believe it's on his website. So it's a great song. I watched the video. Great dancing in the video. Then there was Mayor de Blasio. So let's talk about indoor dining returns to NYC on September 30th. Today, Mayor de Blasio discussed the Get Your Flu Shot citywide campaign. So that's important for business people to know, to get your flu shot. And it's for free. And let me tell you, if you're in NYC, you can call 311 to learn where to get your free flu shot. You can text flu, FLU, to 877-877, or you can travel to the website nyc.gov.gov/flu. Citi CEO Michael Corbat today announced that after 37 years at Citi, including the last 8 years as CEO, he plans to retire from Citi and step down from its board of directors in February of 2021. The board of directors selected Ms. Jane Fraser, currently Citi's president and CEO of Global Consumer Banking, to succeed him as CEO in February, and she has been elected to the board of directors with service beginning immediately. Jane Fraser has been at Citi for 16 years and has been in her current role since 2019, stated a Citi representative. LVMH stalls the purchase of the company Tiffany & Co. And Marriott announced Escape to luxury with the Marriott Bonvoy, a new offering for guests who book at participating hotels in North America, the Caribbean, and Latin America, which includes up to $300 credit available used toward a range of extraordinary experiences and exclusive specialty offers. Launching at the Ritz Carlton, St. Regis Hotels and Resorts and Edition properties, Escape to Luxury with Marriott Bonvoy will be an ongoing offer available for a limited time each month to both Marriott Bonvoy members and non-members as a way to enhance their trips and vacations. To learn more, please visit luxuryhotels.com. And I believe the link directed me to the correct site, I think. So please check that link. I hope it should deliver you to a Marriott website. And it's not the other website. There's a similar named website. So it's National Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. Let's Go There campaign from Marriott. For more information about Marriott's concierge services, please visit quintessential, left slash Marriott experiences. The American Marketing Association is hosting the following webinars. Learn how to organize your or learn how your organization can translate DEI into impactful marketing strategies that are infused with your company's DNA. This is a free virtual training with limited capacity on Thursday, September 17th. And you can go to the American Marketing Association website for the time. And the webinar title, Enabling Sales, Developing the Perfect Pitch Deck. The American Marketing Association will discuss the power of an effective pitch deck and walk you through the process of building a customer-centric presentation deck that is consistently used by your sales team on Tuesday, September 29th. Let's talk about NYC staycations. You have the Bronx Arthur Avenue, and you have hello, Mr. Reverend Ruben Diaz. Hello to Mr. Honorable Reverend Diaz again. Hudson Yards. Visit those Hudson Yards. Mr. Ross owns related companies and they lease commercial and residential space at that locale. Uh, the company also leases office space. You can go to related.com for more information. And Empire State Building and Herald Square. Visit those for a staycation, Central Park, and Rockefeller Center. Start with the top of the rock observation deck. See the Today Show, maybe. Plan to visit Wales, and more specifically, Pembrokeshire. It has coastal walks and castles. Please visit the website, visit Wales.com or visit Britain.com for more information about traveling to Great Britain. British Jewelers, thanks. And Kate Middleton of Prince William's Weddings publicist, one of them being Afro British, thank you. And learn from the best, Dwayne Wade, Walmart, Target during Brand Week Masters Live. They had their series, they're still talking today through September 18th, 2020. There's different packages. So I believe if you have the top package, then you can watch now. Read Love Your Life, a novel by Sophie Kinsella, to be released in October. I love her books. I read most of the Shopaholic books, really good books. You can go to Penguin Random House for more information about her books. And then Temple University's website is temple.edu. Apply to attend graduate school or attend continuing education classes. So donate money to Lehigh Valley Health Network, Montefiore Hospitals, New York Presbyterian, and Westchester Medical. Sorry, I have to correct that. In No Time to Die, Bond has left active service and is enjoying a tranquil life in Jamaica. The director of that film is Cary Joji Fukunaga, and the cast includes Daniel Craig with Jeffrey Wright. So, a timely comedy, Irresistible, now available on digital Blu-ray and DVD from Universal Pictures Home Entertainment, starring Steve Carell. It's probably on video on demand. And then Visit Oregon, Microsoft Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is interesting. Microsoft Surface computers, purchase that if you want to. Adobe Creative Cloud, use that if you want to. You can create websites, magazines, edit video, edit audio. So I know I've used the Creative Cloud at work editing audio. So these are some of my favorite book publishers: Penguin Random House, Simon and Schuster, and HarperCollins. You can go to penguinrandomhouse.com. You can go to simonandschuster.com, and you can go to harpercollins.com. Please visit Michael Jordan's restaurants. I'm Stephanie, and my website is intelligentluxurymagazine.com. Please shop at Whole Foods Market. U.S. Chef Store is only for people who work in the food industry, and U.S. Banks has business banking. Please visit usbank.com. Discover more about Fashion Week at cfda.com. Bloomingdale sells clothing. Please visit bloomingdales.com. Please visit Louis Vuitton's website, louisvuitton.com. Please watch Stephen Colbert from home. Editorial is free promotion. Everything is a promotion on our website. Huh? So reserve a luxury hotel room today. Watch 60 Minutes on CBS. Play The Sims by EA Sports. One of my favorite games, The Sims. Remember that The Sims can design homes and apparel of characters. So I started practicing and designing apparel and characters and designing homes on The Sims just for fun. Someone recommended the game to me, so that was good. Another adult. It's a really interesting game about philosophy, about life. It's just really amazing how you can use The Sims to create a movie, an animated movie, and is. I'll tell you about the game. Let me tell you about the game, you people who are watching, if you're watching. When you buy the game, you sign on and you create a character. So you can design the look of the character. So, of course, I made my nose lovely, large nose, my beautiful large nose. Then you can make cornrows so the character could look like you. And then you can dress the character how you want to dress, depending on what you purchase. And then you can pick a career. So you pick a career and you earn money, and then you build your home depending on how much they give you money to start at the start of the game. And then you create these characters. So you create like a brother or sister or someone that's not related. So you create a few characters, and then you play the game and you play them. They don't talk. And at first I thought they talk, but they have like little words that show on the screen that let you know what they're thinking. So if you see a little sign that says they're thinking about money, which is a Samoan, and then they're thinking about food, and then they're thinking about cleaning, and you have to clean, and it gets dirty, and and then when you have babies, things happen. So there is a cheat that you can get money, so you can kind of see. You can build like a large house, and that's how I kind of like really got into independent design of The Sims. But if you read about The Sims, it just tells you like what the characters are doing. Now you can control the characters and create your own film, and after hitting record, if it still allows you to. Is not what I wanted to say. So it's a great film. It's a great game to just play. When you just want to relax. Just like Madden, like some guys play Madden and just to relax. It's just something to do to relax. But it's funny how the characters react and they date one another and they get married and they have a wedding and you can like pick wedding decor. You can have a wedding. It is so interesting. Whoever designed that game, it is so interesting how you can let it on free will and they will live unaided by you. So it's a very interesting game, as well as SimCity and some of the other Sims products. So please read about my programs on intelligentluxurymagazine.com. Watch PBS, watch American History TV and Book TV. I plan to cook, you know, later, but today I cooked whole wheat pasta with about 5 grams of fiber in it, with a little can of tuna fish, and just a little bit of garlic, onion, and sazon, with just a little bit of chili powder, and I think a little bit of mayo, a little bit of mustard, and relish. So create crafts. I love creating crafts. I love using repurposed fabric to and repurpose clothes in order to make new clothes and accessories like purses. So please watch CNBC on CNBC.com. I love Free People clothes. Dress in Free People. Please visit freepeople.com. I'm a White House correspondent. I read the New York Times. Read the articles on NewYorkTimes.com. The Wall Street Journal, WallStreetJournal.com. That's how I want to speak. And I am going to discuss REITs, lease of retail location, restaurant at a related companies, related.com, Summit Property Group, or Pyramid Group Shopping Center. Please travel to the Great Trail of Canada. So remember the Pyramid Group Shopping Center, and follow Adweek Webinars on Twitter at AW Webinars. Hawaiian Airlines Holo Challenge, a virtual fitness challenge that offers participants a choice to holo to go out throughout October and run or walk a 50 or 130-mile course while practicing safe social distancing. Please visit PGA Tour's website, pgatour.com. Please visit NBA.com, MLB.com, and NFL.com. Did y'all watch the game? I think I watched the game this weekend. Last night. Last night I watched some Monday Night Football and the Restaurant Association show. I love helping the black guys. So that's why I watch. And I know people who played in the NFL. I'm sure they would want me to watch. The National Restaurant Association show. For more information, the National Restaurant Association show about the National Restaurant Association show, and to register, visit nationalrestaurantshow.com/registration and connect the show online on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. See a schedule of upcoming and recent Adweek webinars on adweek.com webinars and Columbia University webinar. Join us for a series of conversations to tackle these questions. We'll hear from some of the most urgent voices in media to talk about where journalism goes next. Actually, I'm sorry about that. You can't join them. That already happened. I'm sure maybe you can probably watch it online. Well, always they have different webinars. So visit Columbia's webinars, and I'll just remind people of that in my script by just saying Columbia University webinars. The speakers included Emily Bell, founding director of the TU Center for Digital Journalism, Maria Bastillos, founding editor of Popula, Silo Chan, editorial page editor of the Los Angeles Times, Susan Chira, editor-in-chief of the Marshall Project, Jelani Cobb, staff writer of the New Yorker, and Ira A. Littman, professor of journalism at Columbia University, Steve Cole, dean, Columbia Graduate School of Journalism, Bill Gruskin, professor of Columbia Graduate School of Journalism, Sierra Hinton, publisher, Scalawag, Ashton Lattimore, editor-in-chief of Prism, Kyle Pope, editor and publisher, Columbia Journalism Review, Ben Smith, media columnist, The New York Times, Susan Smith Richardson, chief executive officer of the Center of Public Integrity, Joy Lin Chu, documentarian, Columbia Graduate School of Journalism, Ethan Zuckerman, professor, co-founder of Global Voices. So it was a great discussion about assessing how journalism works. I just if you go to cjr.org, it's about the Columbia School of Journalism. It's Columbia Journalism Review, a publication. It's really interesting about the articles. They kind of review journalism and different subjects in journalism. They talked about uh, different Mr. Ben Smith from the New York Times. He talked about different models of that are working and what's not working in America in journalism. And Ms. Basile talked about how she loves Twitter and how it's a great way to distribute information or news articles. And he talks about BuzzFeed, which is something that I like too. Mr. Smith talked about that. Remember, I read a book about, or I just thought I went to a college website. I was applying to Columbia, and I applied to Columbia, and actually I did not get in, which is fun. It's very competitive, and probably my grades weren't good enough. But the great thing about it is that they had a program open for the public, and I went to the series of magazine editors, including Adam Moss from the New Yorker, Mr. John Wenner of the Rolling Stones, Mr. John Meekum, formerly of of Newsweek, and they had all these seminars, and I got to meet. I was able to meet a professor. So anyone maybe with better grades than I, or a better journalist than I, uh, more journalism experience than I, better grammar than I, better spelling than I, or not, or maybe you go to school to learn these, to practice these things. It's good to go to the school and visit, go to the programs, meet the professors, see if you like the professors, and it's really important to read the course descriptions to see if the specific journalism school is a journalism school that will teach you what you want to learn about journalism. So I remember being on like the student newspaper in elementary school, and also just starting my own website in college. And my website was called, actually it was something that I probably had to take down. It was called Blacker the Berry, Sweeter the Juice. And then I had another website. It's in New York. Everything I used to think like, it's it, like what is it? And then I had the website Blashinista. And now I have the website Intelligent Luxury. So it's a great website, and I'm starting another website. It'll be called Shopping a Luxury Boutique, but also I have that already, and I'm trying to start that again. And then I have my product, home decor and apparel line, Sun, River, and Ocean. And it's because I love looking at the sun, the river, and the ocean. I love hearing the ocean, seeing the ocean, and that's that. So listen to my fellow Temple University graduates. My friend Mr. James Thompson, he's at HTTPS, or maybe I think he'll put the P in, colon, forward slash or backslash, they call it. I don't know why the backslash goes this way, but they say backslash PINK dot TO/CT/E/1004 905456744. Seth's podcast. Very intelligent man. And Seth, sorry, I forgot the name of the company, but I'll get that out later, prayerfully. And then Mr. Mark Baxter, my fellow Temple University graduate, has a show on my LinkedIn account. Please visit. He didn't tell me to put this up, so I didn't want to name a company, I guess. So please visit markbaxter.com, and please, Temple University graduate, my friend Sherry Sheffer, tell me what to link to for your show. I looked for it, couldn't find it. So I guess she's changing a name or adding a name. And then my friend, fellow Temple graduate, Dr. Bates, has a show on Facebook. Dr. Bates. So anybody that's friends with her, watch it. Let's talk about Brand Week. Just quickly, we want to talk about Brand Week. As you become a member of the Studio Museum of Harlem, go to studiomuseum.org. So, Maurice Blas on the board of that company. And I know that. So think about the new shoe. The Jordan Why Not X Converse pack. Looks like a nice shoe. Treats two of Russell Westbrook's favorite silhouettes, the Air Jordan 16 and the Converse Chuck 17 in a graphic and materials arrangement inspired by his gritty play on the court, as well as a chain that's found on outdoor basketball courts. Remember we used to call them Chucks? Where those high top sneakers look great. Today was day 2 of this brand week, and it was called The Innovators. And the one seminar was Transformation Through Crisis, and it had the CEO of Everlane on the show, and also Mr. Mildenhall, a co-founder, a gay man, CEO 21st Century Brand, sounded British, and they talked about transformation. So you can log on to that. And also, he said that he was gay. That was part of the transformation, and talking about different topics while networking. So he discussed his homosexuality. And also, the other seminar that I watched, Anything is Elfing Possible. So I like Elf Cosmetics. I've worn their cosmetics in the past. And you had Ms. Corey Marchesata. Pardon me, I burped. Ms. Corey Marchesata talk about the operating model for personalization. I'm sorry, that's not her. She didn't talk about that. She talked about Elfing Possible. It was a really great video, really exciting. Anything is Elfing Possible, though, and it was a really, really, really good. But this is what Miss Jenny Chase, you can follow her at Jenny Chase. She talked about, like, a profile of a modern marketer, one of them being a digital mindset operating model for personalization, one of them being strategy. You really have to watch that. I believe that they might link to it later, and you subscribe to the publication, and then you watch it online. So there may be a fee, but Jennifer Chase from SAS, great presentation. And it's like, how did SAS adapt digital events for Chase? That information. But Mrs. Marchesota, the chief marketing officer of Elf Beauty, she talked about the Elf is for the boldest, most animated marketing campaign. She was awarded that. That's what she talked about. They were nominated and won. She won for the best and boldest, most animated marketing campaign. So Elf is lightning in a bottle. They said had great quarter of net sales growth, 100 basis point share of the market in cosmetics. So it's really, really interesting. She talked about it being 100% vegan and cruelty free. And number one, the one of the number one brow pencils and number one blush brands. Excuse me. I don't blush. I don't use blush. I don't blush. My skin doesn't turn red, so I was like, why would I put blush on? That's just my opinion. I'm African American, and I don't blush. But some African Americans do blush. So note that. So I'm an African American that doesn't blush. So let's talk about El Salvador's Independence Day today, Guatemala Independence Day. and maybe purchase a cookbook that has El Salvadorian or Guatemalan recipes, and I'll try to discuss more next year about different authors from each nation as I just talk about their independence. I thank you, U.S. Department of State, for having the information for me. And today they signed on the dining room table from the Blair House the Abraham's Accord. So I thought that was interesting. And also, I was thinking about studying art, practicing my art. I took a lot of art classes while I was in school at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. I thought about that. So I was thinking my English, but really that Jordan Wynot X Converse treats two of Russell Westbrook's favorite silhouettes is a nice shoe. The NYC Parks Commissioner Mitchell J. Silver, FAICP Councilmember Ydanis Rodriguez, and Community Board 12 Chair Eleazar Buenore met for a ribbon cutting at the brand new soccer field at Highlands Park today, completed through the Anchor Parks Initiative on Amsterdam Avenue and West 175th Street. So then on September 23rd at 1 p.m., there's going to be at Marlins Park, the Feeding South Florida and Hair Club, the Miami Marlins, sponsors distribution of meals. And that is also sponsored by the Miami Marlins Foundation Home Plate Meals Relief Fund and Impact Week presented by UKG. The upcoming distributions are supported by Marlins partners, Hair Club and Monkey Knife Fight. Hair Club is a South Florida business that values giving back to the local community. Monkey Knife Fight reaffirms its community-focused approach to continuously provide support to the South Florida community, stated Miami Marlins representative. So below, please find the schedule and additional details of the distributions. And I'll read what's below. On top, they're going to be distributing at Gwen Cherry Park on October 7th. That's Feeding South Florida and Monkey Knife Fight. October 14th, 1 p.m., Marlins Park, Feeding South Florida and Hair Club. October 21st, 9 a.m., Gwen Cherry Park, Feeding South Florida and Monkey Knife Fight. October 28th, 1 p.m., Marlin Park, Feeding South Florida and Hair Club. November 4th, 9 a.m., Gwen Cherry Park, Feeding South Florida and Monkey Knife Fight. November 11th, 1 p.m., Marlins Park, Feeding South Florida and Monkey Knife Fight. November 21st, to be determined, the location and Marlins Park Home Plate Meals Thanksgiving distribution will be determined. December 2nd, 9 a.m., Gwen Cherry Park, Feeding South Florida and Monkey Knife Fight. December 9th, 1 p.m., Marlins Park, Feeding South Florida and Monkey Knife Fight. And December 16th, 1 p.m., Marlins Park, Feeding South Florida. So please share that with people who will need meals. If you don't need a meal, I believe that maybe you can maybe donate to the foundation of money. So you have the Miami Book Fair, MiamiBookFair.com, Goya.com, Texas Book Fair, Google it, TexasBookFestival.org, and American American Association webinars, American Medical Association. Thank you for watching my show. Thank you for watching my show. Is it a blessing to have my own show? Anybody have any comments? I'm on Facebook. For what I said. So tomorrow, I'll be discussing more of the same about Brand Week because it's Brand Week. And Ad Week is such a good publication, and I use it to study, more about marketing and the marketing executives discuss their goals, their agendas, and they discuss what they do in the in the marketing world. So I find it really interesting. The e.l.f. campaign is so exciting, and I've used the e.l.f. and how they're able to compete with people like Revlon, L'Oreal, Maybelline, and CoverGirl is really interesting. NYX, Black Opal, Black Radiance. So it's really. I'm wearing actually a similar lipstick L'Oreal has, similar to e.l.f. It's kind of like um, uh, not a gloss or a matte, but more of a. It kind of like not hardens, but it's just it stays on your lips. So, and then we have Wet n Wild. So all types of cosmetics. And I support Wet n Wild because they used to be in Nyack, my hometown. So also yesterday I was still trying to find a video. I believe they removed the video where they had people speaking, uh, reciting, not reciting, but speaking about Frederick Douglass and reading his speeches. Yeah, you could still read the speech, and it's a long speech, but it's really great. So we'll continue to try to read that speech. And also last night was the NAACP meeting, and I was able to watch a part of that with Derek Johnson, and that's interesting. So keep watching that. And I don't have any more time. Thank you. Goodbye.